Alright, hello, citizens of the Nigelverse. It is Nigel here once again, and this is going to be another wrestling match review. So, we continue our look back at classic Wrestlemania matches, and this one is definitely a classic in all the right ways. And that is going to be the Macho Man Randy Savage versus Ricky the Dragon Steamboat at WrestleMania 3. Considered by many to be one of the best WrestleMania matches of all time. And after watching this match, which I think I watched this match a while ago, like years ago, but watching it again here for the purpose of review and everything, and, it's definitely hard to argue who is a really awesome match. But we're gonna get into it and everything. Of course, as always, I'm not professional wrestling reviewer or analyst, just a man who enjoys a good time, and I kind of gave away that I had a very good time watching this match. This match just really solid, really well done, and definitely a WrestleMania worthy match. So why is that the case? Let's get into it. So for those of you who have seen these reviews before, you already know how this works and everything. But for those of you who haven't, pretty much I'm going to be talking about what I liked and what I disliked about the match. Starting with what I liked. Both men and were pretty much on even footing in terms of like offense and everything. If anything, maybe Randy Savage got a smidge more than Ricky Steamboat, but otherwise pretty evenly matched, and it really seemed like it could go either way. And apparently there was some personal animosity. Well, at least in storyline, there was some other animosity in here, as Randy Savage, according to the story that both Jesse Ventura and Gorilla Monsoon were bringing up, which was the commentary duo for this match. Randy Savage had taken out Ricky Steamboat with the ring bell and everything. So Ricky essentially out for revenge here, and he definitely got his revenge as he got the win here. But yeah, so animosity, and you really felt it in their body language and everything. They told the story very well just through their actions in the ring, and that's one of the beauties of a wrestling match, and especially one tied to a storyline, is that oftentimes they're able to tell the story in the ring. Like, you're able to tell they have so much hatred for each other, or you have sometimes one wrestler scared of the other, or so. Oh yeah, and we kind of saw that as well here. Definitely pretty much like the fundamentals of like a heel versus face match, which definitely isn't a bad thing, but just a heel versus face dynamic in its purest essence. Ricky Steamboat, of course, very resilient, fighting back, a lot of quick offense, and to get the crowd jumping and everything. A lot of fast-paced offense. Randy Savage, a bit more cowardly, a bit more vicious, playing into that heel persona and everything. As Randy Savage often did, and Randy Savage especially so charismatic at it and so incredible at it, and promos, but also in the ring. Very well talented, but also really knew how to tell a story, and that's exactly what they did here. They definitely told the story of Randy Savage kind of being a little scared of Ricky Steamboat, like, oh shoot, Ricky Steamboat, he wants revenge and he's coming after me. I gotta duck and dodge and everything. And then when Randy Savage gets the advantage, he maintains it for the most part, and almost powers a little bit once Ricky gets that advantage back, and the pendulum shifts between the match and everything. It shifts from one side to the other when as the match progresses and everything. And like I said, Ricky, lightning quick, fast paced, exciting offense. It's definitely breathing life into it, which is normally how it's done. Like I said, the fundamentals of it. Normally, the heel is supposed to be like conniving and everything, not playing to the crowd somewhat, but not wanting to give the crowd what they want, wanting to beat down the face. But the face is usually supposed to be more electric, pop the crowd, make the crowd more excited to finally see the heel get their comeuppance, and people definitely want to see the heel get their comeuppance, and to see the heel get his comeuppance. The crowd was definitely hot for him, definitely very excited for. And in terms of managers, George Steele in Ricky Steamboat's corner, or Miss Elizabeth in Macho Man's corner. Miss Elizabeth not really getting involved. I feel like Miss Elizabeth usually played face whether or not Randy Savage was a heel. Even when he was whether he was heel or face, I feel like Miss Elizabeth usually usually played face for the most part. Or she didn't really play heel until she joined the NWO when she was in WCW. But otherwise, Miss Elizabeth normally played face and everything, no matter what. Very calm and collected and everything, and which definitely a contrast to how she was in WCW as part of the NWO and everything. But Miss Elizabeth very ladylike, of course, and she didn't really get involved. But George Steele trying to prevent Randy Savage from cheating, especially when Randy Savage gets the ring bell to try to incapacitate Ricky Steamboat again. George the Animal Steele will grab the ring bell, and then Macho Man went for it again, tried to grab it, and then George pushed him off, and yeah, so the story told not just in the ring but at ringside is what really brings this match to life and really gives its identity. That and the offense in the ring, having the perfect balance of storytelling through actions and everything. It's one thing for promo host to build the story, but what's the storytelling in the ring? What's that in-ring psychology? It has that factor into the match, which is why it's so important. But the story told inside and outside the ring, and the body language, the emotion, and all that, and the crowd definitely participating, knowing, rooting obviously for the face, and then booing the dastardly heel. Really well done, of course, in this match, and the fact that they're able to get that reaction from the crowd definitely meant they did it right, and they accomplished it. If I did have to find some things to nitpick in this match, perhaps the kind of surprise win of Ricky Steamboat, kind of rolling up Randy Savage, might be disappointing to some. That's not ending in a finisher or anything. People thought the match was over after Randy Savage hit that beautiful elbow drop from the top rope. But having the roll up win, and it was exciting and it was kind of shocking, but it may be seen as disappointing by some that it didn't end in a dramatic move, like the finishing type move, which normally that's the reason for the finisher, is that it's supposed to finish the match, except when it doesn't. But the finisher is normally supposed to finish the match, and the fact that Ricky didn't employ the finisher to finish the match, which Ricky Steamboat's finisher was the diving crossbody, which, not gonna lie, I know that was Randy Orton's finisher for a time before he switched to RKO, but not gonna lie, no disrespect to Ricky Steamboat, of course the legend, but even by 1980 standards, that's kind of a lame finisher. But nevertheless, his usually look pretty good, so I can't fault him for that. But the fact that it didn't end in the finisher, or I think may have disappointed some. Didn't really disappoint me that much because it was still a good match throughout, and I imagine the rest of the match would make people kind of forget about that finish and everything. And plus, like I said, it's a surprising finish. But yeah, but that's like I said, that's honestly a nitpick. Doesn't really take away from the match being really, really good and really, really solid. And the other thing, I think the other kind of nitpick is maybe a little too much gaga from Randy Savage and everything. But again, and small thing, almost inconsequential in the grand scheme of things. This is still a really, really good match. Go check this match out if you haven't already. And even if you've watched it, go check it out again because it is still really good and it is a really, really solid match. I definitely recommend it. It is definitely worth the watch. Go seek it out if you can, which you should be able to either on the WWE Network or the WWE Network on Peacock, or it might be on YouTube even. I'll check later on. But yeah, so really, really good match. That's going to do it for my review, and honestly, my review doesn't do this match justice because it is phenomenal. But nevertheless, that is going to do it for my review. Thank you all so much for watching. I hope you enjoyed. If you did, please do me a favor. Like, comment, subscribe, share it with your friends, turn on post notifications so you know every time I upload a video so you can see as soon as it drops. Let me know in the comments below your thoughts on the match, your thoughts on my review of the match. Did you like, dislike the match? Did you like, dislike my review of the match? match. And also, I don't know if I mentioned this before, although it probably should go without saying, but I'll mention it anyway. If you have any matches that you guys want me to check out, recommend them to me in the comments. It doesn't matter what company it's from. Whether it's WWE, whether it's AEW, whether it's TNA, AWCW, ECW, doesn't matter. I will check it out. Oh, but nevertheless, thank you all so much for watching, and I will see you guys later. Peace.